Well, it's called decking. What we have now, if it was a building term, we would say we're up to the topping out ceremony. I.e., we've got the deck laid on top of the deck beams, and it's like a landmark stage of the job. It's just definitely looking, shall I say, something like a form of glory now. When we first got her, she was in a terrible state, but as you can see, she's still a little bit rough, but it's only the cosmetic work now to do on the outside, but all the internal work is to be done. It was built in 1901 on the south coast, and where she came to prominence was during the evacuation of Dunkirk. She was one of the little ships, or she would say one of the little Dunkirk ships, which is the terminology for it. She went over and she was rescuing men from the beach and taking them onto the bigger naval vessels for transportation to England. How we've getting mixed up with that is it's reputed to save several Sunderland men, i.e. off the beaches and onto the big boats. And apparently there's a guy who went over after the war to reminisce and seeing where it was all about, etc., etc. And here she was lying on the beach with a big hole in her side which had been destroyed by a German bomber or whatever. We come upon her in a very distressed state, and hopefully we will get her back to former glory.
It's been here since 2001, and Sunderland Maritime Heritage took it over in 2006, and actually volunteers have done all this work. It's incredible the amount of time and effort that's been put in. But I think that just shows the people of Sunderland's enthusiasm for practically anything maritime and celebrating our heritage and history of shipbuilding town, now a city really. Really, it's obviously preserving and celebrating that maritime heritage of the Wildora, but also when you look on the ship and see how much work's done, the craftsmanship there, and looking at the joints and the way it's been put together, you know, it's also celebrating the artisans of the city, and the craftsmanship in them, in the work they've done is phenomenal. So it's a celebration of our heritage and shipbuilding heritage as well.
Once it's done, it should be more or less of a pleasure craft, for want of a better word. She'll take trips up and down the river with members of the public. It'll all be free, but we'd like a donation, but at the minute it's all going to be free. This will be our future.